Good morning, everybody. This is Lori with 3 Keys Astrology, and this is your August forecast. However, it's only the first 2 weeks of the month because I'm encouraging all of you to get outside and play and to remember yourself that was a pure child. I am not going to be involved with making long videos. We only get this August. It's hard to believe we're halfway through the year already at this point. The year 2021, and the sun is in Leo, and this natural wonder gives us the prettiest sunsets and sunrises of the year. So Leo rules our hearts, and I'm encouraging all of you to play. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to sit up high so you can see me and still see my pretty stars twinkling, because this month is incredible for natural wonders. So the first half of your month, thank you for joining me, first of all. I'm sorry, I'm really excited. Nature is just bursting with beauty right now. One of the reasons that August is one of my favorite months of the year. And comment below and tell me what your favorite month of the year is. So August, the sun is indeed in the physical body, your heart. And the most important thing for you to do this month, the first half, the first 2 weeks, and hopefully you've been doing it the last 2 weeks, when the sun pops into Leo, is to play outside and play in your life. You need to laugh more, you need to love more, and you need to ask yourself a few questions. Does this feel good in my heart? Am I serving my soul and others by being generous, giving, loving, playful? And am I having fun? And when other people are with me, are they having fun? That's pretty big because lots of us are having our vacations. And we need a vacation after 2020. We need like a decade worth of vacation. So make sure you're laughing, spending your time with friends who uplift you and nourish your heart. It's very simple. Leo is the sign of creation, and that spark between the sun and the moon that gives new birth to all of creation is something that you can mindfully decide to join into each and every day of your life. So we don't get to get August 2021 back. July is almost over. And the other thing I want you to ask is, am I happy? And do I bring joy to others? So the sun represents God, and that spark of divinity that makes creation when a new baby is born is the same spark of creation that jolts the electrical charge that keeps your heart beating and keeps you alive. So if you live each and every day heart-centered, August will be lovely. Now, I'm going to break this down, and I have a quick announcement. By the grace of God, a dream of mine came true for those of you that don't know. And I worked really, really hard for this dream. And that's a key theme for August too, so hear me. So my favorite astrologer in the whole wide world invited me to join her team. And I am loving and living and working and belonging to something that fuels my soul. That's really, really important when the sun shines on us in Leo. We have the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets. And even if you go and make a date with the sunrise and the sunset, you're going to have a boost in health and immunity. I promise, no matter what. When you rise with the sun and rest when the sun rests, you're in the natural rhythms of the earth. And I'm going to tell you that I have a very special video that I made, I think a year ago in the summer. It's called Sunshine, Lemons, Egg Yolks, and Astrology. You'll benefit greatly in health if you take notes on that video. So please check it out. Now, my services are now available through astrolotta.com, but I still own 3 Keys Astrology. Those of you that are part of my Facebook group that we're private get to enjoy extra astrology treats. I am going to be teaching. I'm going to be teaching through my own business, 3 Keys Astrology, as well as teaching for Lotta. So, classes for Lotta begin September 7th. Those modules, I teach in 10-week modules. We meet for an hour and a half on Zoom. And those, you can go make your orders right now. Get there and reserve your place. This is a wonderful side job, extra job, part-time job, or full-time career. What happens when you do astrology is an alchemy of magic, and you meet more and more people from all over the world, and it's a very fulfilling and loving and sacred. It's sacred work. So look above me. See those pretty little stars? My head and eyes are up in the stars. Most of you already know that. And the most beautiful natural gift from the heavens that our August 2021 brings is not only that sun in Leo, encouraging and empowering us to play, to laugh, to have fun, to share joy, to give only joy. No darkness, no destruction. That's too much for Leo. Leo's a sign that's childlike and honest. And so I'm asking you this month, go outside of the city. If you live under the city's lights, go somewhere remote and make sure that that the sky isn't covered by any city lights. What I want you to see is pick a clear night because it's going to begin in the next 2 days. The most marvel that August brings us, besides that brilliant sun that gives summer fun, boating, swimming, neighborhood get togethers, outdoor picnics, all kinds of outdoor exploration and fun, is that at the nighttime, get your blanket, get a bottle of wine and some grapes and cheese, go to a remote place where city lights aren't, and pick a night that you know is going to be clear in the atmosphere, because we have the Leonid meteor showers. You can see a light show of over 1,000 meteors, and it peaks around August 8, 9, 10, 11. So get out there on your blanket and go marvel at the stars. If you want to have an indoor view, get yourself to an observatory. So this magic that's in the air, it's palpable if you're tapped into that kind of vibration. So I'm encouraging you to please look at the wonder and the majesty that is God in all of his creations, and that unfortunately for some of you includes people. So I'm going to start first of all about what's going on. We've got 4 planets in retrograde, and I've said to you over and again on this channel, if you're new to the channel, whenever planets go forward, and then like a 3-point turn when you're trying to park your car, you're going forward and then you back up and then you have to go forward again to get right there next to the curb. Anytime a planet's in retrograde, we have to revise, re-edit, redo, repair, resolve. The universe is calling for a lot of resolution. And I've said over and again a lot lately that we're a species that are a bit primitive when it comes to conflict resolution. I know that no matter what your sign is, you're facing this right now. So one of the heavenly things that you can do in line with this Leo sun is ask yourself and your family members how mature you are as a family at resolving problems. Are you guys toddlers throwing fits and screaming and hollering and nobody else, not hearing anyone else? Are you in 3rd grade when you haven't learned manners yet and you haven't been able to put yourself in someone else's shoes? Are you in high school and now you're in cliques and you're grouping off and estranging family members or cutting them off with your big celestial scissors that's only going to cut the arteries to your own heart and the arteries to your children and grandchildren? The way you behave as parents is the way you treat the elders in your family is the way your children will treat the elders in your family. And there's a lot of tension right now. For those of you that are especially Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, I made a video just after Christmas last year, while it was still 2020, talking about the energy that's at its peak right now. Things are going to get pretty hard in the fall. So I'm encouraging you to start to be more mature in your resolution, start to listen a little bit better, and try to graduate high school and get into those collegiate years of analysis and consideration. I should say the compassion and consideration that says, we're family. Let's hear each other. Let's figure this out. We are a family that doesn't cut each other off. We're not like Henry VIII beheading anybody that didn't agree with him. Because when you cut off family members, you are acting very primitive and not like an evolved and loving human being. So please go check out, for everybody listening, because we all have members that have family members, relatives, co-workers that have their three keys in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Riding Lightning, that video on this channel, Riding Lightning in a Fire Snorting Bull, will clearly explain to you the dynamics that are a lot of stubbornness. So think about the massive strength of a bull. You can't move a bull. And that, in allegorical terms, reflects the stubbornness that's going on for all the people in the world that are stuck in this dynamic of, I don't want to hear you. What I say matters. Being a bull and crashing through the family dynamics and wrecking entire families. A lot of that's going on. So the equation is that the sun is in Leo opposite Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius and squaring Uranus and Taurus. Now, but for the sun and Uranus, the other two planets are going backwards. And this is societal. It matters, and you'll learn this when I teach you astrology. It matters when your lights are affected by societal changes, and some of us are born to enact and progress such things. However, pure sun is pure heart. And Aquarius rules the mind, the higher mind, saying, you can do better than this. And you can say, I'm sorry. We can do better as this as a family. Let's talk about this. Let's have a fresh start. Let's forgive this. And let's not touch each other's hot spots. Let's not, when things escalate, let's not ambush each other. Let's not gaslight each other. Let's not make ourselves superior to our own parents, grandparents, even to our children. They're the new generation. They're the anchor of your family that need to be adored and respected. And we really need to listen, because those little babies being born right now are a lot more advanced mentally, physically, and emotionally than generations before. And it's exciting. So listen to my child. Hear my child. Love my child. Play with my child. Play outside. That's what this dynamic's telling us. Riding lightning in a fire snorting bull, I constructed like a story that'll make you smile, I hope. It's easier to understand planetary energy when when planets are characters, and I do that a lot. So we're going to be shocked, and we could be stuck in the bullpen with all the family members being stubborn and wanting their own way. We could be riding a bull that's thrashing our brains inside of our skulls and making us crazy about irrationality. That's going on too. And so we don't want your brains to get smashed out here in this astrology world. At Three Keys Astrology, we're aligning our minds, body, and souls, and we're feeling happy, and we're bringing joy, and we're learning more and more and more, and we're bringing that knowledge to everyone. That's what astrologers do. It's sacred, and I do hope you come study with me. You can go to threekeysastrology.com, click on that learning module in PayPal. After 4 10-week modules, you will have enough knowledge to open your own astrology practice. And the gamut is as big as every kind of business there is in commerce right now. You can write as an astrologer, you can Skype as an astrologer, you can sell products as an astrologer, you can have conventions as an astrologer, you can strictly do readings. The gamut is wide and the berth is wider. So, the other thing that could be going on, if you're Leo especially, Leo's getting slammed right now, just so you know, by stubborn others. And you Leos might be digging through a huge pile of bull dung. I talk about that in that video, Riding Lightning in a Fire Snorting Bull. It explains a lot. So please do go check that out if any of your three keys are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The next dynamic that we have, but more importantly, get outside and see those meteor showers. Rise with the sun, adore the sun, keep up with your prayers and devotions, because you'll be a better person. And it'll be automatic that you bring joy to others and that you're not involved in dark energies or clashing with narcissists, stubborn people, people who cut others off, people who think they're superior and arrogant, because all these dynamics happen. Sun Leo, we can be faced with arrogance and a stubbornness that's stronger than a bull. And that's ugly. And that's not how healthy families are made, nor healthy bodies. And believe me when I tell you, one affects the other. So the next group of people that I want to talk to are you sweet mutables. And the mutable signs are Pisces and Virgo, Gemini and Sagittarius. We've got a dynamic going on right now that I encourage you to be very frugal with your financial portfolio. So, and in your everyday finances, it's a time for frugality. We need to take the bounty, it's almost harvest time, of the work we have and make sure that that money can grow in the winter. And that means being frugal and putting our laser focus into our trades, stocks, investments, dividends, and inheritance. Inheritance first in the bloodline. Make sure that I'm being kind to in-laws. Make sure that I'm being kind and teaching my children to be respectful, compassionate, and to solve problems. And that should start at the very beginning of toddlerhood. So that's what you signs need to do. Now, I do say, for especially Virgos at this time, because you are a sister sign of Taurus and the kind of ground and foundations are being shaken in your life as well, you're feeling those reverberations. I want you to be extra careful. So if any of your three keys are in Virgo, you more than any other sign needs to be very, very, very financially careful. You need to be the most frugal. Sun, moon, or rising sign Virgo, because you're going to meet people that are not being honest about your finances. If you don't feel safe and secure with your investors, your bankers, or the trust, or even the law that's involved. So if you've hired a lawyer to manage your finances, it might be time to make some changes. So all over the whole wide world, we need to be frugal with our funds, but especially Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So the other dynamic that's going on this month is the we as a people need to weigh our dreams to our realities. Okay, because there can be some fog. Actually, we're going to see foggy weather this month and probably rain. And it's going to be more prominent after August 15. So what am I talking about? Well, dreams are beautiful. They're heaven sent. We get them at nighttime and we sure get them during the day by inspiration. People like me, I hope, offer inspiration and starlit dreams, such things as what astrology can offer if you study. I also do astrology coaching, so we'll look into your chart about any life issue going on. Now, that's different from teaching astrology, and I will not cross that boundary. So, if you want to become an astrologer, you have to pay for the courses and invest in yourself, period. If you want to be coached by astrology, then whatever your life issue is, I dig into your stars. And, well, actually, together we do it. Sorry, my leg's going dead. I'm trying to sit up high so you can see me and still see the stars, but I didn't achieve that very well. My right leg's screaming for circulation. Okay, so back to dreams. Dreams are excellent, but what dreams need are followed through. So you can dream that you want to be an architect, but if you don't go to college, that dream won't come true. So this month of August, really make sure your dreams are heart-centered and then get your feet, your legs, your hands, your brain, your mind aligned to make that dream come true. Really, really important right now because we're rebuilding a whole new world globally after our crises in 2008, 2018, and especially 2020. The other thing, and like I said, please be mindful that this forecast is up through August 15th. I'll be doing a second to get into that very different energy in the last part of August. So we've got a new moon on August 8th of natural wonders, and this new moon is in Leo. So Leo, while you're stuck in the corral, maybe digging up a lot of, excuse my French, bullshit, digging through it, trying to sort it out, and facing others that are really stubborn and not willing to compromise, you get a new moon August 8th. And that new moon in Leo says, really name three things that will fill your heart for this next year. We don't get August 2021 back. We're approaching the end of summer, friends, already. And when you get to be my age, I'm 59. Next spring, I'm going to face my sixth decade. Time goes by so fast. So if you're young, I know you hear people say that. Gosh, it's so true though cliche. So Leos, really ask yourself, it's your birthday. I offer Time Lord readings, solar return readings, here and now readings. And your life now, the wheels of time roll. That horoscope that you were given at birth rolls like the wheels of a chariot in the stars up in the heavens. And the same you, your soul is still the same, but life experience have changed you in this new year of your birthday. So gosh, get those readings. And if you want to, instead of getting a printed reading, if you want to have a spoken reading through Zoom, just DM me. If you remember my 3 Keys Astrology group, you can DM me. Otherwise, you can email me at ducky@3keysastrology.com. I coach for an hour. The cost is $100. And it's also offered through Lotta's website at Astrolotta. So it's got to be about the heart. And these 4 retrograde planets are saying, what do I need to repair? Who do I need to apologize? Who can I reconnect with? Redo, repair, reconstruct, resolve, so that my heart's happy, my children's heart are happy, my grandchildren's heart are happy, my co-workers' hearts are happy. You can either create, guys, or you can destroy. Do you want that kind of karma to be a nasty person who destroys and diminishes and demeans and denies other people? Do you want that kind of karma? Because if you're tying those kind of karmic knots, believe me when I tell you, somebody that you really love will cut you off. Somebody that you really care for and love will deny you, will disregard you. That's the way of the universe, the ebbs and flows of our nodal axis and the karma we make. So please know that God made everybody. He's the ultimate creator. You're not the master of the universe, and you can't afford that kind of karma. It's painful. Cutting off others and refusing to resolve problems and being so arrogant that you can't apologize means that you're going to meet others. And I can tell you right now, for you young people that think you know more than your parents, when you're 18, 19, 20, you'll find out that around age 28, the way you treated your parents is the way your lover's going to treat you, or your husband, or your wife. That's the way God arranged our interrelationships so that we would learn to be nice, to be mannered, to be polite, to resolve problems. And our planets are all giving us this. Now, instead of being all embroiled in family drama, have activities that are outside. Teach your babies. Tonight we're going to go see natural fireworks. These Leonid meteors that are falling from the sky, just like the stars above me, are giving the earth sparkle and inspiration during the night when we're asleep. But to go see it with your own eyes and to be under the rays of that energy that's cosmic is to really enhance the DNA of your lineage and boost your immune system, because we need good health. And Leo's all about heart health. So go get your heart checked. The last group of people that I want to speak to are the cardinal signs: Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Now, you went through it. You went through all kinds of hell in 2018 and 2020. There's only a little bit of stuff left. So I think until we get to the 15th of the month, there's some drastic changes going on. I think that know. Well, I do want you to know that you only have about 3 more years to clean up some final ends. It could be actual death. I mean, it is actual death, guys. I'm sorry. Final arrangements, finishing up anything that it's got to go. If it's cleaning out the home of a loved one gone, if it's finally giving away those clothes to charity. So if you're Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, just get in there and handle it. And if you need astrology coaching about grief, I'm so happy to do that. I understand. I've endured a lot of loss in my 59 years. Some of it that I'm still yearning and lamenting and longing over, though I know, and this I want you to know, when we lose someone, by natural death or accidental death, that soul doesn't die. That physical body, the soul slips out of the physical body and goes back home. We're the ones not at home. And that's a big part of the grief that we feel in that loss. So I'm encouraging all of you not to have bad relationships with anyone, not one. Name the ones that you are and go make up. And again, those 3 questions. Does this feel good to my heart? Am I serving my soul purpose in this life and giving service to others in my own unique way in this lifetime? And am I happy? And do I bring joy to others? And I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for joining me. Happy August 2021, everyone. Bye for now.